Wow.
big things to talk about that you got going on, Titi. Obviously,
Yes, yes, yes,
Allagash.
yes.
We're
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
get all into that. But I was hoping we could take it back to the very beginning to start. Could you talk a little bit about your roots and how you got into art?
Okay, okay. So I come from Africa. Okay. The name of my country is Gabon. It's just in middle of Africa. So my as a teenager, okay, my both parents didn't have enough resources, okay, to buy for us gifts, okay, during holidays. It was very difficult in that time. So I only had in that time my imagination and my creativity, okay, to find objects and try to create some tools and bring toys to my brothers and also some friends. So I didn't know what means being an artist, but I was already creative, imaginative. Okay, so I grew up with always try to figure out, try to transform, try to collect, try to build. This is me.
Yes, it was in your blood already, right?
Yes, 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 yeah.
100%. Well,
It's so amazing. Yeah,
I know that you came here to Portland back in 2015. You were seeking refuge here in Maine. Can you talk a little bit
correct.
about what that experience was like for you?
Very difficult because when I left my country, the first city or state that I went was New York City, so big.
Wow.
And in that time, I was not able to speak in English. So New York is a huge energy, big crowd, a lot of people on the street. But I was myself. The only thing that I brought from my country was my imagination and my creativity. So I didn't have friends, I didn't have relatives, I didn't have any parents, and I couldn't speak in English. So it was very difficult for me. But one day I was walking on the street and I saw a huge sign. It was written in both languages, in English and in French.
Oh,
And I knew, oh, this is a church. So, and then I said to myself to come back the next Sunday with the hope to meet some people who speak French and just explain them how tough, okay,
yeah.
my struggling. And one was so generous with me. And he said, you know what? I will give you a best advice. It's very difficult to start your life in America, in the state like New York City. People are busy and it's very crazy of there. Let me just give you an advice. There's a city called Portland in the state of Maine.
Mhm.
They have a good program for asylum seekers. You will meet people because in the background of people who live in Maine, they have a French culture and also it's close to Canada. So each holidays or during the summertime, okay, people from Canada cross the border to visit, spend time. So you will have the chance to meet people who speak French like you. So it motivated me, it helped me get the bus, and then wow.
And then it's all in the past.
Yes,
Oh,
it
well,
was amazing.
I'm so glad that you brought your imagination and creativity over here to Maine. We're really lucky to have you here. How would you describe your artistic style to someone who maybe hasn't seen your work yet?
Yeah, I'm polyvalent, okay? Because I do sculpture, paintings, jewelry, I design clothes, and now I'm working on my first book project called the Kneeling Art Photography Project. Okay, so if everything is going well, we are going to have that book next month. So I'm working very, very, very hard to make this dream become true. You see,
Yes.
so but if a kind of what I like the most about my practice is to be able to mix different things and also work with recycled things.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I have always a connection with objects. Okay, I
Yes.
could find a piece of wood, I could find a stone, and just my creativity is going crazy. Okay, let's do something with those collecting stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely. And as you mentioned there, you
Yeah.
do so many different types of art as well. Do you have a favorite
Yes.
type or one that's closer to your heart, or do you just love it all?
No, for me, art is the way. This is my own way to describe, okay, being an artist is to be able to just let your emotion, your feelings, okay, express himself. So I'm not the one who make the decision, like in 2 months I want to do this, or next month I want to do that. No, it's about feelings. I feel something. I could listen to music and I get an idea. I could wake up and maybe check on the news and have a anxiety, and from that I would create something. It's about the connection. It's about the weather. It's about everything, good and bad. Okay, I just try to create something from everything.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Of all the projects you've done thus
Yeah.
far, Titi, do you have one that is your favorite or that you're most proud of?
Yes, I have two. Alors, I have the one piece that I made called My Story. I built with plywood, bark, a representation of my continent, because when I first came in Maine, not able to speak in English, okay, people friendly used to ask me, where are you from, okay, in order to better know me. It was so difficult to explain it because Africa is a continent, is not a country, okay? It was very difficult to say, okay, I'm from Africa, but exactly in Gabon, okay? It was so difficult. So I said, okay, we built something so I could explain it to people where I'm from, the story, the culture, okay? So I'm proud about that piece, yes. And then for the last years, I'm feel so happy to create community art, okay, the art that could bring people together. That's so important. The art that speak for diversity, the art that could represent different groups of people, marginalized people. So I made last year on Congress Street, we have a bus stop, okay? Yes, a bus stop that I call the reason we gather. Okay,
wow,
we gather for a reason. Okay, and that's so amazing. It's a wonderful piece. And I have also with Allagash, also I'm so proud because the name of this bunch is Together, and there's a second name of that bunch is we are here to learn, listen, and act together.
Yes.
And during the process, it was amazing because we work as a team.
Yes. Oh, love that.
That was so amazing. I realized each time I'm interacting with new people, listen from their perspective, exchanging ideas, coming together and try to brainstorm together, the result of the artwork is always amazing.
Yes.
And I don't know if I could, in the next years, work myself. No, I really feel comfortable working with people, different type of people. That's so amazing. I feel enriched. I feel powerful. Yeah.
It's the power of community right there. That's so awesome.
Yes.
I'm glad you mentioned the bench. I want to talk about this with Allagash that you got going on, Titi. First and foremost, what made you want to work with them? How did you and Allagash get connected initially?
Okay, long story. So back to I think 2020, just after the assassination of George Floyd. Okay, and by the way, today is May 2025. Exactly. Okay, it's about 3 years today. Okay, and with another community, okay, we organize a art show. Okay, and I had a sculpture, a big one on Congress Street. And during the process of building that sculptures, I was looking for a message because I was so confused, okay? Also, we had COVID, it was crazy. And one day, I found a newspaper, Ajambo Africa. And on the last page, there's an advertising from Allagash. The first sentence was saying, silence has allowed century of injustice. Whoa!
Wow.
It was powerful. That sentence resonates deep inside me. From a company, because for me, from what I was observing, it was like a lot of companies were not courageous to take a stand. Okay? A lot of people just kept silence. And now I had the proof that, oh, wow, we have a great company, not great just because they build a good product, but also as a human being, also as the value that they have. It's not just about making profit, making money, but they really care about people. They care about justice and say, oh, wow, I would love to work with this company.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to reach them. So I start to connect with my friend and share with them my idea. And one of my friends is named Laura. Okay, I say, hi, Laura. I think she listened to us.
Yeah.
So I say, please try to connect me with people who work in Allagash. And then we get connected. And the story starts from there. It was
That's
amazing.
awesome, Titi.
Yeah.
Wow, that is amazing that that's how you kind of discovered them, especially for us to be talking on that 3-year anniversary of that happening as well. This is kismet right here, Titi. For people who may have not seen the bench quite yet, can you describe what the installation is at Allagash that you made?
Okay, so when I make the first sketches, okay, I had an idea.
Yes.
But something great is I like to be flexible, okay? When I decide to go work with Allagash team, a wonderful team, okay, I was ready to also include their thoughts, their opinions, their feelings, okay? And it was amazing. For me, it was about people stories, not just a simple bunch, not just an object, no. It was about people. And the bunch, to describe the bunch, you will see a lot of elements. Like you will see a metallic frame representing 2 people kneeling, okay? That shows for me is friendship, okay? It's friendship between 2 people, between 2 groups, okay? That's so amazing. And you also have the story of the company himself. When he starts, the first product they offer to the public, everything, okay? And that's so amazing. Donc, for me, it's a book, is a bunch, is a book because you could read, is a piece of memory. And on the back of that bunch, you have a large, beautiful collage representing most of the Allagash employees.
Yes. Wow.
That's so amazing. More than 100 persons. And you see, because Allagash is not just the company, Allagash is also the name of a city in the state of Maine. So I also add mountains, lake, river, a landscape. No, it's amazing. It's amazing. And we use recycled woods and we put resin. We pour resin on top. And at the end, 1 week before the end of the project, I got an inspiration, okay, to add 2 QR codes where people with their smartphones, they could just click and read the story.
Oh, great.
And then I decided to start to interview people, okay, because the idea is to invite people without any exclusion, to invite different people to sit on the bench, to relax, and to get the chance to know each other, to collaborate, and just to appreciate life together. And I was looking for an example, and I could not provide all of the ideas. Okay, so I start to interview some people to ask them, how could we build a better community? Imagine you are waiting for a bus. You don't have a car. You are just waiting, and you have someone next to you. Maybe the bus will come in about 35 minutes. Why not say, hi, how are you doing? Are you waiting for the same bus? We don't know. Maybe you could become better friend. We never know the future. But it's in our interest to always build something magical for ourselves and for our society.
Oh, that's beautiful, Titi. I love the thought that went into this bench, and I know a lot of hard physical work probably went into it as well. So can you talk a little bit about the process of actually putting this thing together?
Okay, the process.
Yes.
I may be amazing in some aspects of artistic creativity, okay, but didn't have all of the skills to build that bunch. That's why I'm so grateful for the wonderful team that just decided to be part of this project. Okay. I like welding, but unfortunately, I don't have knowledge, okay, how to weld. So, and even also to use certain equipment. In Africa, I used to make art with I will use I don't have it's different, okay? We don't have like a studio space with all of the tools. We don't have computer to do a programmation to see what you want to build, okay? So we have Allagash has a lot of equipment. We have a huge building where they store a lot of stuff, okay? And I didn't know how to use them, okay? So I start to learn. I got tutorials. So I work with some employees, and they help me about all of the part of the welding. Yeah, it was amazing. It was a amazing employee, and we also brainstorm ideas. They suggest many ideas. We exchange ideas, and it was a collective work. It was a collective work. Yeah,
that is so awesome. Yes.
But it was a tough one, huh?
Yes,
it was
difficult. So right
it was crazy. Yeah.
Yes.
I want to add something.
Yes,
something please. Something that make me happy is also like I remember the first day when I was introduced to them, and I asked them, "Are you an artist? Are you an artist?"
Yeah.
And some of them didn't have the confidence that they are creative people, because sometimes we think being an artist, you need to go to art school to learn. No, we are all artists, okay? And during the process, I knew, and I asked the same question. Some of them say, yes, we are artists. Yeah. They were proud and they were confident. Yeah. And that was amazing. That was so amazing.
That feels so right, that it was such a community team effort as well, Titi, because that's what the bench is kind of all about in representing. That just is so full circle, don't you think?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I cannot wait. Absolutely. I can't wait to take a seat on the bench myself. I got to get into Allagash to do that really soon.
Yeah, but please, please, if you have the opportunity to sit on that bench and there is someone next to you, please don't keep silence. Say hi, ask the name, and try to build a conversation. This is the intention of the bunch. Is for people who want to talk to people. Even if you are shy, try to be out of your comfort zone. You could just smile. You could just say hi. You could just, it's amazing. In this time of our humanity, in this 21st century, it's so important that we come as one. It's so important that we talk as a community, that we think for the interest of each and everyone. For me, one of my best projects that I continue to dream about is called Making Happiness a Collective Project. So I continue to brainstorm how that type of project could look like. Yes. What type of project could make everyone happy, valued, loved, and welcome. But I still brainstorm about that project. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, I promise you, if I sit on that bench, or when I sit on that bench, I will be having multiple conversations. They're going to have to peel me off that thing, Titi. But in addition to the bench, is there anywhere else right now where people can go to enjoy your art?
Yes. I have on Congress Street, I think it's 575 Congress Street. You will see a bus shelter, okay? Bus shelter with a colorful silhouette around. Yes.
Beautiful.
It's so amazing. Yeah,
we'll definitely keep an eye out for that as well. That's awesome. So now that the Allagash bench is complete, what are you working on next?
The book for next month. Yeah. And
What can you tell us about the book, Titi?
the book is about social justice. In 2020, okay, I started a project, a photography project, but it was also a social justice project. So I invited 10 of my friends, all photographers, okay? And I asked them to go in their own communities and to photograph people taking one knee, and then ask them to write one statement, one paragraph, what does it mean to take a knee for each of them. And then we start to brainstorm. We had 5 huge exhibitions in different cities. We had 3 round tables, and now from some of the photos, we want to make a book, and it's for next month. Yeah,
That's great.
The title is "Taking a Knee for Change."
Yes.
Taking a knee for change. Yeah.
Perfect. We'll definitely keep an eye out for that next month. That's exciting.
Yeah. I would love to come back to you when the book is going to be ready, so we could have a second interview and talking more about the book. Thank you in advance.
We gotta let the good people know. Absolutely.
Yeah,
well,
thank you.
But certainly not least, Titi, here in the state of Maine, our state motto is the way life should be. So I'd like to know, according to you, what is the way life should be?
Okay, the way life should be is a diversity, inclusion, and love,
That's it.
acceptance, tolerance, and sharing, and giving space,
Yes.
and being open to listen, to explore new ways, to discover, to build together, to agree, even if we disagree, but to still friends as human beings. That's so powerful. That's so powerful.
That is perfect.
That's why for me, each opportunity like the one that you gave me is so amazing. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
I'm grateful.
To bring my voice far, to bring my voice far, I say thank you so much.
Happy to do it. I'm very happy that we got to speak today, TT, and we'll definitely chat again. I can't wait to hear all about the book next time.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, you take care, and until we meet again.
Yeah. I still pray. We will keep in touch. Thank you.
Absolutely,
Take care.
TT.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.